ndakarorwa ndiri mwana mudiki ndine 13 years because zvinozvi ndakarorwa nemumwe murume pandakatanga kurorwa nemurume wokutanga ndine 13 years zvaikonzeresa kuti ndiite miscarriage ndikaita miscarriage vana 2 vese vachingofira pasi.
Adding a bubble and painting color to the walls. Yes, the walls can speak. If the walls can speak, then as girl children, we can speak as well. We are saying no to child marriages. We have got dreams. Help us to make our dreams a reality.
It is very important for us in Zimbabwe to make sure that when we develop, we don't leave the girl child behind. Especially for me, from someone from the Human Rights Commission, we emphasize that the rights of all must be respected, including those of the girl child.
I'm Louise Bragg. We collaborated with the Embassy of Canada to get ideas around the theme of the African child, the girl child, ending child marriage. It was a bit of a challenge because it's not really an easy story to tell, and the artists are very excited always to have an opportunity to express themselves as well as to send a message in the public space, which is exactly what we've got here. And this little girl, who sort of is the teller of the story, is really the picture of the African girl child.
1 in 3 Zimbabwean girls is married before 18 years. Education is key for girls to reach their full potential. I was married at 15 and had to drop out of school. What if I had not been married at 15? I am powerful. I go to school with friends to learn and acquire skills. I can be whomever I dream to be. Chirere mangwana chigogurerao, so the Shona saying goes. Look after the girl child so that she can also look after you in the future. Imfundo yintutuko. Education is empowerment. It uplifts the girl child, making the world within her reach. How can we support every girl to achieve her aspirations?
Thank you for joining us today to inaugurate the Child Marriage Wall Art project here in Harare. It's very much my pleasure to work on this project and work with the great partners we've had, including African Women's Filmmakers Trust, as well as the great artist Terence Option and Mavis. Child marriage is a key foreign policy priority for Canada. I just came back from a meeting in Canada where I met our new Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, and he spoke to us at length, and he made it very clear that for Canada, gender equality is his #1 domestic and foreign policy priority. And we see child marriage as being a central part of that. The impacts of child marriage they're about gender inequality, but they're also an issue of human rights violations that the girl child faces. To be married at 12 or 13 or 14, it means that the girl's her access to education, access to health care are completely impeded. She faces a real risk of violence, both physical and sexual violence. And there are many names for it, but sex with a girl under the age of consent is simply rape, whether it's within the context of marriage or otherwise. We feel very strongly about that. It also impedes a girl and eventually the woman's ability to contribute economically for her own economic well-being, for the well-being of her family, her community, and Zimbabwe as a whole. So it's a very important issue. Canada worked very closely with a range of international partners last year at the United Nations Summit on Sustainable Development Goals, and we're very pleased that there is a sustainable development target specifically for child marriage. We think that's very important because that target anchors this challenge in the next 15 years of development priorities for donor countries, for affected countries, for UN development activities, and that ensures that we as a team are committed to combating this challenge. Here in Zimbabwe, We work with a range of local partners. We work with Plan International. We also work with some grassroots civil society, such as the African Women's Filmmakers Trust, Roots and Advocacy Unit, Roots Legacy. There's quite a few. I must confess I don't have them all on the tip of my tongue, but I think that's a good thing, because that tells you the range of partners, and we need the partners, CSOs, faith-based organizations, government, international community, local leaders, chiefs. We all need to be part of the solution. So we're very pleased with the progress on that front. Another area that is very interesting, I want to note the progress, is the recent Constitutional Court ruling regarding child marriages in Zimbabwe. Earlier this year, the Con Court deemed child marriage unconstitutional. We think this is an important, very important ruling, and it really signals to everybody that this practice is illegal. The change we look forward to aligning the alignment of all the relevant laws to ensure that they comply with the ruling and the Constitution. The changes in law unto themselves is very important, but unto itself will not be enough to help get us where we want to be, which is a goal of course, zero child marriages. We remain committed to working with all partners on this issue to challenge this problem.